Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Tyler, aka Todd Killington. Yeah. All right. Anyways, okay, so I know I'm getting a lot of shit for this, but I'm giving a big fat warning. Do not buy the Lampada de Viseris until you see this video, okay? There's been tons of video out here already about this. Let's go ahead and just read the description real quick. I love these. There were a lot of things to like about the Lampada de Viseris. The smooth handling, the chiseled good looks, the salt of the earth engineer. More than anything else, you had to love the unmistakable roar of its barbaric V8. But if you thought that sweet, sweet song couldn't be improved, you were wrong. Offset by the rattle of twin forward-facing machine guns, it takes on a whole new depth of care. Yeah. So, and plus, you can put guns on here. Don't do that, please. Okay. We're going through some of the cosmetics on here, some of the mods and things. As always, you have your armor, your brakes, your engine upgrades, but it has a lot of really cool cosmetic designs to it. There's a lot I like about this car, and there's a few things I dislike. I love the Fat Boy tires on the bottom. I've been screaming for that for a long time. I love those, the Fat Boy slicks right there. I like that you can see the motor with some of the mods on here. I love the way this car sounds. It sounds incredible. It really does. But it looks kind of weird. It looks like they're trying to make like a V8 into like a Ricer type kind of car. The front end looks almost like the new BMWs. It resembles that. It really does. So this is kind of a weird car, and I'm giving this a big warning because of some of the things that we already know. We already know that this is the fastest car in the game. If you watch Bruffy, you watch anybody that's ever made a video on this in the past day, you know that this car is the fastest in a straight line. But I want to compare the two, and because the Pariah was the fastest for like what 3 weeks, a month, something like that, and kind of explain why it's like that. The way that the game is set, with the way they build these cars and their coding and stuff, with their suspension, every time you hit a bump, it increases the rev and the rev limiter, and so that kind of like together those two things will act as like a speed boost. It's the same concept behind curb boosting, which I think is disgusting and trash in this game. A Panto, you can wiggle it back and forth over a curb and it will smoke a Tempesta. You know what I'm saying? Like, all hell the Panto. But anyways, so and that's an issue in the game that they have never been able to fix, or not going to fix, or they can't fix. So, this is why I'm telling you, warning, okay? There's tons of cars still to come out. If you look at the list of the drip fed content coming out, there are still a ton of cars. So we could very easily get another new fastest car in the game that will actually perform better than this all around. I would still honestly go with a Pariah in most scenarios, especially if you're driving around the city, just because of you've probably already bought it. It's already an expensive vehicle. This car is going to be $1 million plus when it comes down to all your customizing. And for example, let's look right here. So I pit the Viseris versus the Pariah. Okay, the Pariah is on the left, the Viseris is on the right. And as you notice, the Pariah is smoking the Viseris. All right, and I'm doing these tests. I'm like, damn, like what the hell is going on, man? I'm like, what, are these? Did everybody else? Did the car to get nerfed? Did everybody else kind of get this wrong or something? And we're driving on down. This track is a 5 mile course. It's a track I built. I do all my own testing, all that shit, all that good stuff, right? And we're going on down, and the Pariah is literally dominating the Viseris. Now, this bug or glitch, or whether it's intentional or not, this doesn't affect all cars. I believe all cars can curb boost, and that will affect them, or the majority of them, anyways. But some cars, even as you're driving in a straight line, will have this, and it will act as some sort of a speed boost, I guess. And you can actually hear it on the Viseris. You'll hear like a knocking noise, and you're like, okay, that's what's happening. But as you notice here, as we're going down, the Viseris is starting to close the gap. And, we're getting closer into my track, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Now I'm starting to see what's going on here. As you see right here, it is now in front of the Pariah. And it's just, it took every bit of this track, but it beat the Pariah, and it came in at a 1 minute 14.250 versus a 115.317. Basically a full second faster, but it took everything of that track. Okay, and that's kind of why I'm telling you to hold on here. Now we're on one of my tracks I use to test. I use several different tracks to do my testing on to get like a full kind of scope of the vehicle. This track is designed to show off the car's speed and how it handles corners at a higher speed. There's no hairpins. You don't have to do a lot of braking, but it's very easy to lose traction on some of these turns. And with this car, it is a pain to drive the Viseris around a track. 5 minutes 21 seconds .424. Remember, in the best lap is a 31 second .232. The Viseris is in the sports classic class. Okay, the top car around a track in the sports classic class is the Turismo Classic, and this car is a dream to drive. It really is. Now, it's not the fastest in a straight line, but around a track, the Turismo Classic is going to be your number one car to go with. And you see in this testing right here. And that's why I'm saying hold off on buying this car, okay? Now, get it if you want to. It is the fastest as of right now in a straight line. But it's not going to win you any races. It's trash around a track. It really is. As you see right here, the Turismo Classic comes in at a 5 minutes and .537. 21 seconds faster. All right, and it comes with the best lap at 29.296. So 2 seconds faster per lap. I mean, it's just, that's what I'm talking about. So be careful. Warning on this car. We may get something in just a few weeks that's better, that's all around a better performing vehicle. But I do like the Viseris. There are things I like about it, okay? I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content of the game. Make sure you smash that like button. Stay dangerous.